Pumbaa, are you nuts? this song. Are you nuts?
Yes. Yes. It's your boy Ghambit, a.k.a. Tequila Daddy, a.k.a. Gavi Poppy, a.k.a. Jose Rogan on the most lit podcast network in the Galaxy Treehouse Club live. I haven't done a Treehouse Club live stream in a while. Actually, hold on. Hold on, let me make sure. Ooh, that sounds terrible. Check. I don't like that. I don't like this. Hold on. I don't like the audio. Check. Want to make sure all the audio's saucy, y'all. Check. Check one. Alright, I fixed it. Sounds better. If y'all, first of all, I got my motherfucking brother, the general in the building, Don Juan in the spot, don't make it hot. So, we're gonna go down a little bit of a rabbit hole in a bit. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. A lot of people to bring back down to earth. And, you know, it's going to be a couple hours of pissing people off pretty much. So I don't really care. I'm tired of holding back. I'm tired of like pandering to people's feelings because I don't want, you know what I mean? I don't want my own people to get mad at me. But you know what? Fuck you. That's how I feel about it. I'm on a crash out mission today. We about to just give it to them 1,000% genuine, 1,000% from the heart. And I'm going to just speak on the culture because that's what I like to talk about. And I feel like we keep giving a lot of passes to a lot of degeneracy and mediocrity. And that shit's out. I'm done. I hate you guys. Well, I don't hate you guys, but I dislike you guys a lot. You know what I'm saying? We got to start, like, instead of giving our people participation trophies, we got to start actually checking their egos and letting them know that, hey, you're really not right. You're really not in the right mindset. And your whole perspective on the culture is extremely antiquated and outdated. Straight up. So here's what we're going to do. First off, I haven't done this stream, you know, we gotta, I mean, from your guys' perspective, it doesn't look, from your guys' perspective, it doesn't look any different, but the studio actually got reorganized. It's more spacious. My equipment's more, well, like, spread out. It's more of a convenient, you feel me? Let me see what we got here. Erica, West, Demi in this motherfucker crashed the fuck out. Yes, shout out Demi. Yes, we crashing out today. Not full crash out mode, but I am definitely going to piss some people off with everything that I'm about to say. I mean, there's a few things that we got to cover, right? We got to go through the Kendrick thing. We got to talk about the UMG lawsuit from Kendrick. And then, of course, we got to go into the whole breaking down the album, what I felt the dope points was, what I disagreed with, and what I really appreciated. Because really, I really love Kendrick's album. You feel me? Michaela in the building. I really enjoyed Kendrick's album. But like, is that Star? I don't know if that's Star or not. My dog Todd in the house. I got everybody in the building, all my loved ones in the building, man. So the whole thing, you know, there's a lot to cover. I need to decompress. It was a mission just to get here. What's good, my brother Todd, man? It was a mission just to get here. I was just at the gym. I woke up late today, so I was like, I was late to work today. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, usually I'm not that late. You know, usually maybe a couple minutes, but today I was late to work, and it was because my alarms. I didn't put my fucking ringer up like so I could hear it. It didn't go off, or it went off. I didn't hear them. I didn't wake up until like right when I was supposed to be at work. So I made it to work finally. Oh, Lele, what up, Lele? All my loved ones in the house, man. I appreciate y'all stopping by. We got a lot of stuff. Y'all about to see me go do one of my crash out streams. And I'm not gonna crash out. What I mean by crash out streams is I'm gonna like really, I really feel passionately about a lot of topics that we've been dealing with in this past like couple weeks that we've seen, like, well, the past week and a half that we've seen Kendrick drop an album. So we're gonna go and unpack some of the narratives and then see what is really going on. So without further ado, let's do one of these. My manager, Junior number 9 in the building. We got Star in the building. We got Demi. We got Lele. We got Todd. We got Don Weezy. We got my manager, Junior number 9. Here, I need to actually mod some of y'all because some of y'all need mods. Definitely you. Add as moderator.
Pumbaa, are you nuts?
Group chat messages can manage rock. All right, boom. New mod. You get a mod. And you get a mod. And you get a mod. Add as moderator. So if y'all got moderators, so everybody that I just modded up, let me see. Oh, my people's got mods. All right. So everybody that I just modded up, here's the moderator rules. Let somebody rock. I don't care if people are talking shit to me, if people are hating on me. I don't care. I actually welcome that type of energy. If you're moderating in the chat, just if you see somebody like spamming bullshit, like just spamming shit and ruining the chat, then just time them out. Don't kick them. Just time them out for like a few minutes so they can learn their lesson and then come back to it. If you see somebody saying something about children, any weird pedophilic or SA shit where they're disrespecting the women, feel free to time them out till you could time people out for, I think, for a week. So you could hit them on the max, or you could actually just I think it's called muting, where you will see the moderators and will see the stuff that they're posting, but people who are actually just enjoying the channel are not going to see what they're posting. So you could either do that or the other, but just let people rock though. Like, I don't want, if people are coming in with contrarian opinions, and even if people are calling me stupid, fat, ugly, shitty, whatever the fuck, that's cool. I'm okay with that. Let them rock. Just as, again, if they're talking about kids, doxing, something weird like that, yeah, just kick them or you know, time them out for I'd rather you guys not kick them or block them. I'd rather you guys just time them out till next week and give them a week to learn their lessons. All right, so y'all got your mods. Do with that information what you must. Let's do one of these. Oh yeah, let's go. Shout out to all the mods, all the new mods. Welcome to the treehouse. All right, let's get into it. So, unless you've been living in Iraq, you know that Kendrick and Drake have been engaged in this rap battle turned beef, or beef turned rap battle, vice versa, however you want to see it. They went back and forth all summer. Some of the greatest diss songs got released this summer between Kendrick and Drake. And in the end, you know, according to consensus, Drake won the battle. Now, in the midst of that, a lot of allegations got thrown around between one camp to the other. So Drake, you know, said that Kendrick, his baby's mama, had like their baby is actually Kendrick's best friend's baby. The manager, he actually said these things first. So he spoke about Kendrick's children and family before anything. I might be wrong, because there might have been, I'm trying to think back. I think did Meet the Grams, I think, was before. So yeah, maybe, you know, I'm trying to think back at the timeline. I don't know who spoke about who, but either way, kids were brought up, family members were brought up. Kendrick responds in a song called Not Like Us. Obviously, unless you've been living under a rock, you understand that that's been a polarizing cultural smash. He pretty much calls out Drake's homies for having weird sex crime cases. Says that, you know, they're certified pedophiles. Just, you know, you know what you do in a rap battle, you control the narrative and sell the narrative, and in Kendrick's case, it was able to work because, you know, obviously we've been watching Drake for the better part of about 15 years, so we understand that he has done a lot of weird stuff sometimes. Sometimes it's like very tone deaf and doesn't really understand like what he's doing, because it seems like he'll do a lot of things that might come off as weird to people, you know what I mean? And it wasn't until now that really somebody really put it in his face and really made him like face the music, as far as like those weird things that we've seen him do, that, you know, I mean, some people would call weird. Some people might be like, oh, that's innocent, like, you know, but, you know, consensus is like, especially now, it's like, it's probably a little weird, some of the things that Kendrick accuses Drake of doing, and then like, you know, his friends that got the weird cases and all that stuff. So fast forward, you know, they both Drake drops 100 gigs, like drop with like a bunch of video, a bunch of pictures, images from like video shoots or just random vacations when they're talking, studio sessions, as well as, you know, it's like he's got like, you know, big names like, and like, you know, reputable people kind of co-signing, reputable people co-signing Drake, and, you know, just showing love to Drake. And then you got this set of songs. Now he's going into negotiation. I mean, his contract's up with UMG, so he was looking to go into negotiations with UMG, but now, you know, he dropped this 100 gigs. Everybody's like weird, like why did Drake drop this drop? Like, why didn't he just release an album? You know, everyone's like wondering, like they were expecting an album. After this whole beef, Drake drops a few songs with Gordo, which are like dance songs, which is the same producer from Honestly Nevermind, which is the dance album that took over iTunes about 2 years ago. And then he did, so he had like 4 songs on that album, and then he had the 100 gigs, which is like a few songs. Then he released another set of songs on 100 gigs, which was you know, like the No Face. He did a video for No Face, got no label push, seemed like it was completely independent. He dropped the video on Instagram and then dropped it on YouTube. It's cool. Like, I liked it. I enjoyed the song. I enjoyed the video. It seems like too little too late, you know, because the response record that he did for Kendrick after Kendrick Did Not Like Us, it was like, it was so like no wind in his sails. It just seemed so painful and cringe to hear. And, you know, Drake raps for a few verses, and then he just goes into like talking for like a whole other minute. Like, you know, it just seemed like he was, and then, you know, we've seen him on like streams and stuff like that. He seems very bitter. His demeanor seems very bitter. They show him on the court side of basketball games, and he's just pissed off. And so we clearly see that the culture's chosen a clear and definitive winner in Kendrick Lamar. And in the midst of all that, this fool just drops that No Face stuff, and then a big criticism that people had was that, I forgot to mention that on Juneteenth, Kendrick Lamar did a pop-out concert in LA and in Inglewood at the Forum, and because I don't think it was at Staples Center, was it? Let's check. But he did this pop-out show in with Amazon Prime and Apple Music, and they dropped this dope concert that we got to see live as it was playing live in Inglewood, and he rocked it. Super dope. He had a lot of LA people. He had a lot of LA people there. He had I mean, Remble, he had brought out Problem. DJ Head curated like the first half, and then he had like his homies, you know what I'm saying? So he had like YG, he had like all these like, Roddy Ricch, all these other fools came out and like rocked little small sets at this pop-out concert. And the big criticism was like, this fool Kendrick is giving these guys an opportunity to perform, but how come he's not promoting anybody's music? We got to see Black Hippie on stage. So we saw Absol, J-Rock, Schoolboy Q, and Kendrick all on stage together rocking. They rocked Collard Greens, like all these like dope songs that like we are like, makes it, the real hip hop fans made us actually want to be like, man, like, why don't we got like hip hop deserves a Black Hippie album? You know what I mean? The culture deserves a Black Hippie album. So being able to see that was super dope. Just a great concert, but a big criticism after the concert was that Kendrick didn't at that concert he performed Not Like Us literally six times and he kept performing at the end over and over and over and over and over again, and the crowd would repeat the entire song the entire time, and it didn't get old, and it was freaking hilarious. A big criticism that Kendrick actually received from that concert was the fact that he didn't actually put on a lot of LA artists. He didn't even tweet. I think it was Schoolboy Q's albums. Schoolboy Q's Blue Lips album didn't retweet it, or he just didn't promote his Black Hippie homies. And then he randomly promotes like Doechii. So he got a lot of criticism. Like, damn, he could be doing more for the city other than just like putting, a lot more for the coast, really, because like when LA shines, the Bay Area shines, and that's because the Bay Area heavily influences LA. A little bit of vice versa, but mostly the Bay Area influencing LA, which I think is a good thing. And shout out to LA because I love LA. But our music is clearly like influencing LA, which is dope. I think it's great. Like, we should be working together and we should be influencing one another. So you got Pop Out. He's getting criticized because he wasn't putting on his homies from LA. So boom, out of nowhere, no promotion, no mysterious tweet. Many signed contracts and non-disclosure agreements, NDAs, many of them signed, just so they wouldn't leak the fact that Kendrick this entire time had been in the studio working on an album where he featured a bunch of some of the dopest, I shouldn't say all the dopest, but some of the dopest up and coming LA factors, from actually, and I was gonna see this. You know what's crazy is I forgot what I was gonna actually look up on what statistic I was gonna look up. But anyways, so let's look at this. Perfect. All right, so he drops this album. Great album. I mean, I can't even lie. This was a good album for the coast. You got Whacked Out Murals. You got Squabble Up. Obviously, like the one with the freestyle sample. Luther with SZA. Which they just announced that they're going to be doing the stadium tour together. See, I knew it was going to be with somebody. I thought it was going to be with Rihanna. But Kendrick and SZA makes a lot more sense, obviously, because they're both TDE. From the TDE cloth. Man in the Garden, Hey Now. Dodie 6 really showed out on this album. If you don't know who Dodie Six is, he's a LA artist. Go check him out. Reincarnated was great. TV Off was great. I have a gripe because that Lefty Gunplay, for whatever reason, was on it, and he's garbage. So I don't know. We'll go into that after this. Dodger Blue with Wale the Sensei. Siete 7 and Roddy Rich, fire. AZ Chike, Peekaboo featuring AZ Chike, fire. Hard Part 6, super dope. I loved it because he gives credit to Ab-Soul for influencing the way that he raps, which is a very humble thing to do as an elite MC, is to give credit to somebody else that you rap with for influencing you. And because everybody's always kind of said that Ab-Soul's like the biggest lyricist in Black Hippie. Schoolboy Q is like the more like he's got the more like the style, like he just like fucking cool. Like everything that he says, it just sounds cool the way he says it, and like he's really him. He's really outside. He was really outside. He's really like a Hoover, and so it's super dope to hear him. Like anytime somebody says like certain things that are really like authentic, it just hits different. You know what I'm saying? So I really like to I really like Black Hippie, bro, and I really wish they'd do an album before it's too late, because there's gonna be a point where it's like, you guys should have done this like 10 years ago. Like right now is a sweet time to just put out, even if it's like 5 songs, just give people what they want, man. Come on, K-Dot. GNX featuring Peso. That was a good Mexican dude. Good Chicano representation on there is Peso. Peso, I think, is one of the better MC rappers, Chicano rappers, or like, because Lefty Gunplay isn't Chicano. He's Guatemalan, but of Mesoamerican descent, I guess. Like, but J3, I mean, Hit a J3 definitely is the one who like spazzed on that record. And then obviously like Gloria with SZA. And another thing is they have this singer, right? That she's I believe on Whacked Out Murals and the last song Gloria. She's like really she's really like a chara. Watch. Let me see who we got in the building. What y'all talking about? Banks in the building. What's the word, Banks? We got Makita, Exotic Soul. What up, Makita? Phenomenal album, Eric. Yes, Erica, you were right. Phenomenal is indeed my boy Chingaderas in the building. It's fun, see, like To Pimp a Butt, right? His first album, boom, perfect album, right? Second album, To Pimp a Butterfly, right? Like To Pimp a Butterfly is, it's like a Mona Lisa. It's a piece of art that you put in a museum. And I feel like once I go look at the Mona Lisa one time, I'll be satisfied, but I'll be like, damn, I gotta see the Mona Lisa with my own eyes, right? Once I see it once, I ain't gotta keep going back to see the Mona Lisa 100 times, And that's how I feel like about To Pimp a Butterfly. The replay value isn't super high on it, but it's like a cultural smash. It's super important, and like it's like a piece of art that should be in a museum. Damn is another, to me, is like, that's like part 2 to Good Kid, Mad City. Like Damn is the album that slaps. That shit slaps. Like that shit's a blapper. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't really skip a beat. Like one of my favorite Kendrick songs on it is Love. It's like, that's one of my favorite Kendrick songs, and that's on there. Like I don't know, just that album just hits, really hits. I don't know, this album was just fun. Like it's, you could tell like he didn't like take the time. He didn't care about it being super technical rappy as much as it was like, yo, just a bunch of people. Sometimes the vibe is more important than like the other shit, you know, the shit that like, you know, we might want Kendrick to be like, oh, we want to appreciate his lyricism, we want to appreciate this, but really like he was like, let's just make a fun album and make it LA as fuck and have us represent like Cali and really put Cali on, and boom, and it was a smash and it was fire, and I rock with that, you know, like I'm cool with that, I like it, you know what I mean? That's more important sometimes, you know, it's for the culture more than it's for like I don't know, like, because I mean like To Pimp a Butterfly is clearly for the culture, but that should be in the like American History Museum, you feel me? Like that's how I feel about To Pimp a Butterfly. Like that shit needs to be in a museum, like you know, with his lyrics written down. Like there's just certain, you know, like I think Wu-Tang Forever should be in a museum. You know, I feel like Doggy Style should be in a museum. The Chronic, you know, Nas's Illmatic should be in a museum. You know what I'm saying? But a Good Kid, Mad City should be in the museum, but for different reasons. You know, like To Pimp a Butterfly is just like, it's like a moment in American history. So I really rock with the album. But again, it's like I only had to listen to it once, and then the songs that like really are like the blappers that he put on that album, like I'll listen to them multiple times. But that's literally an album. It's like, again, if I go to France and I go look at the Mona Lisa, I only got to see the Mona Lisa with my eyes one time. I mean, if I happen to be at the Louvre again and go, you know, see it again, or take a girl there, like, hey, like, here, look at the Mona Lisa, you know? But, you know, I don't got to keep going back to see the Mona Lisa to know that it's a beautiful piece of art, you know? And that's how I feel about To Pimp a Butterfly, because it is an important cultural piece of history in America, but also for hip hop, you know? But man, the chat lit and lighten up. Squabble up, use that Debbie Deb beat, yup. You know, Mexicans. That's why I love that, because, you know, if you really like know real Chicanos, right? When I talk about Chicanos, I mean like Mexicans in the South and west of Mississippi, right? So from Texas, you know, Louisiana got some Chicanos, like obviously Arizona, New Mexico, Nevada, and then California. This is the Mecca, though, of like Chicano culture, right? With a little bit of Texas. Texas got its own version of it, but it really started in California. And like a big part of Mexican lowrider culture is freestyle music. It's literally Mexicans that are keeping freestyle artists alive. You feel me? Like freestyle artists that got, you know, like the Stevie B's and the fucking Debbie Debs and the fucking Angelinas and you know, Connie and I mean, I could go on, bro. Like it's literally Mexicans that keep them motherfuckers in business. You know what I'm saying? Keep them able to tour every summer. They hit a bunch of freestyle jams from fucking Seattle all the way to fucking Houston, Texas, and Mexicans is gonna pop out because they love that shit. So to hear that fucking song and not even realize that, oh shit, like you could actually hear that at the beginning of the sample that we heard before, Not Like Us. But I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like when the hook drops and it's Debbie Deb, I'm like, oh my god, how come I didn't hear this in the beat? Like that's so fucking dope. And again, that's the Mexican in me. That's like the real, like the thing that I love about my culture and like the things that we've embraced. And like freestyle music is just one of them. And to hear that shit, I feel like he was kind of giving, you know, if you know real Mexicans, you'll know that that's how much that's gonna mean to us. You feel me? So, squabble up. Shout out Butters. Butters in the house? What? Shout out Butters, man. Ain't no other like the Butters. I wonder how many rappers gonna rap over that Squabble Up beat. I already seen one person do it. It's gonna be a bunch of them stupid ass, whack ass, garbage Mexican rappers that sound like the Taco Bell dog doing it. That's who's gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna ruin that shit. Debbie Deb goes crazy to this day. Yeah, all that. And even like old shit like hey, Angel Martinez, man, straight from Chi-Town. Shout out to the Chirac, man. But even like songs like Mary Jane Girls, like My House, and what's the other one? I got you, shut up, oh, you're loving. What was that song? Way to get all night long. And then Groove Theory sampled that shit. But yeah, man, I love good music, man. Just good vibes. But anyways, so we got this lady right here, Deida Barrera de Tucson. She's from Tucson, AZ. She's a mariachi singer. She's a charra. So apparently, many were taken aback when they played Kendrick Lamar's surprise album GNX, and the first voice they hear is a woman singing in Spanish. I felt your presence here last night and we started to cry. Well, that voice belongs to 49-year-old mariachi singer Deida Barrera from Tucson, Arizona. Barrera became good friends with Mexican baseball player Fernando Valenzuela over the years after meeting at Tepaye Cafe in LA. According to Rolling Stone, so when the Dodgers great died, and why is this, man, this White Claw commercial is just making me thirsty. When the Dodger great died in October, just as LA Baseball Ball Club was set to meet the Yankees in the World Series, the mariachi singer was tapped to sing the honor of her dear friend before Game 1. Lamar happened to be in attendance, and the rest is history. I was in tears singing for my friend who had died at a packed stadium, Barrera told Rolling Stone, and El Señor Lamar was there. She called him El Señor Lamar. El Señor Lamar. Órale, El Señor Lamar. He listened to me sing. Lamar, who was fresh off the seemingly defeating Drake in one of the most notable rap battles in history of the genres and being picked to headline the Super Bowl halftime show, invited Barrera to the studio. I had no idea what I would record. I make mariachi, not rap. She said, they told me they wanted my style, my voice. I had no idea how it was going to end up on the record, adding, he welcomed me and was so kind. He said, he said, you have such a powerful voice. Thanks for coming. I had no idea what to say. She said of meeting the Compton rapper at the studio. Lamar is a genius, a maestro. Everything he makes is magic. I like that for him. She also mentioned that she woke up to a text from a friend telling her voice opens up, whacked out murals, the album's intro track. My skin gets goosebumps because all of this happened so quickly for me. She said, I want to cry. This is taking me by surprise. There's no telling what Kendrick might perform when he plays the Super Bowl 59 in February, but she hopes to get a call from him again. I know Kendrick is going to do the Super Bowl halftime show. Imagine if he invited me to sing with him. That would be incredible, she said. I hope people know that it's Deida Barrera who's on these songs. That is so hilarious. Don't be doing that. Don't be reaching for an invite. Don't be guilt tripping people. You know, Kendrick does not negotiate with terrorists. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right. Congratulations for getting on the album. But now you're, you know. Ooh, I'd like to sing at the Super Bowl in case anybody's asking. Nobody's asking. That's the problem. We're not asking. You know, but shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. Go like and subscribe. Yes, please. Go like and subscribe. Comment, please, please. Mary Jane Girls, Mary Jane remade as well. Yeah. Yeah. She did. Her voice is beautiful. Perfect addition to this album. Yes, I thought it was super dope. Very vibey way to enter the album with the charra singing. You usually see, when people use Spanish, it's usually like a dude. But to hear a charra's different, bro. Like that's like the lead mariachi singer, but a woman. You know what I'm saying? I love to hear it. And to be older too, is super sick. Make sure to stream her music, as only a couple of them are available on DSPs. Well, it's good. I mean, shout out to Billboard, you know what I mean, for like giving a little lob, just so people know. And it's really, I think that's kind of like divine. Look at it. It was her homie that passed away that she was singing for, and maybe he blessed her, you know what I'm saying? He put in a good word to the good guy upstairs, Put a good word to the big guy, man. Shout out to her. Good for her. So yeah, all in all, I give this album like a solid 8 out of 10. I think a Good Kid, Mad City, it's like a 9.5 out of 10. Damn was a 9 out of 10. To Pimp a Butterfly was a 9 out of 10. Yeah, this is probably, be an 8, solid 8. Because I don't want to, be like a 7.8 or 7. I'm going to give him an 8. My gripes with the album. I think my biggest gripe was Lefty Gunplay. Because this was a political move. Lefty Gunplay is not somebody who represents the culture. I would not play any of his music next to anything that I play at the gym. He claims to be the best essay rapper when he's not even the best essay rapper in like his city. I'm sure that I could find another Baldwin Park rapper that's like better than him. And maybe he's the best Guatemalan rapper from Baldwin Park. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe he's the best rapper that's Guatemalan and white from Baldwin Park. I just don't like I got so many complaints about him. And it's super embarrassing because he claims to be Mexican. He's Guatemalan and white. He doesn't represent Mexicans. He lives like a degenerate. He acts like a degenerate. He says off-brand racist shit. I don't agree with anything he says. He's not a good rapper. He's never even showed any type of I would say Rowdy Rax has more potential of doing something and really getting really impressing me than this guy. This guy, he's always on meth. He has weird, funny teeth. He's got a stupid look on his face. He looks like he deserves to be in a special class. He looks like he's Down syndrome. I'm surprised he don't wear a bib for when he slobbers. And every time that he does an interview, he says some off-brand weird shit that doesn't even make sense because he doesn't use discernment. He doesn't use any type of thinking before he says anything that he says. He just fucking talks. And I don't like how he blatantly tries to get clout by disrespecting Northern California. I don't like the fact that you're not gonna come up here. You seem like a little kid, you seem like a little kid, just yelling from the other side of the fence. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. It's weird. You rap trash. You're not good. Bro, you were on Kendrick Lamar's album, right? You supposedly did 3 different fucking verses for Kendrick, and they chose one bar to repeat, and it wasn't even good. You could tell it's some political shit. They're only doing this shit because it's on some politics shit. Like, you took the time to go over there. They didn't want to have you politicking and being like, oh, this fucking dude, like, and the way that you talk about black people is so cringeworthy. Like, you are so detached from the culture. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I hate this dude. He's so garbage. Like, everything that he says, everything that he does, the way that he moves, the way that he talks, the way that he's on meth, the way that he's like looks like a strung out Scante warrior, disgusts me. It's deplorable, it's degenerate, and it doesn't represent anything that I personally am trying to push for my people. He's for sale. He's not real. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all see him try to fight? They showed him sparring in a fucking gym. He can't even fucking fight. Like, what are you talking about? You would get washed up here. You need your homies and you need weapons because you don't know how to fight. We seen you on fucking video. You're strung out. Who are you gonna fight? You're skinny fat. You got like titties, but you're skinny. Like, how does that make sense? You're on drugs. Aren't you supposed to be like? Aren't you not supposed to have titties? What's up with your face? What's up with your face? It's like your face is like flat right here. It's just like one piece right here. It's just one. It's like, what's up with your face? It looks like you had like face work done. You look like Lil' Kim. What's up with your face? It's weird. I don't like. How do you? Look at this. Look at this. Lefty Gunplay's latest album, Most Valuable Gangbangers, sells approximately 800 copies after first week after being co-signed by Kendrick Lamar. You mean to tell me you're on the hottest album charting on Billboard, taking up 7 out of 10 of the top 10 songs on Billboard? You're on one of those songs. You got one bar that you repeat over and over and over and over that sucked, and you couldn't get 1,000 copies on your first week? Lefty Gunplay, you're garbage. Most valuable gangbanger. Most valuable Guatemalan. Lefty Guatemalan. Play. This dude's weird. This dude's fucking weird. How you make 800 copies? Did you even try to promote it? Did you tell anybody? Because 800 copies, you gotta have 800 family members that fucking listen to that shit, or at least 100 family members that listen to that shit 8 times. This is weird. What's going on here? He's the best character with little charisma. What about crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious? What the fuck did that even mean? SSRT, Lefty is for La Raza B, but he needs better his lyrics. He's garbage. He's the best character with little charisma. He's basura. For real, shout out his hood and him. Listen, this isn't not about no politics. I'm out of the politics. I'm not a gangbanger. None of that shit. I'm strictly talking about his artistry, and his artistry is garbagery. He's garbage. He's not good. Like, his charisma, then do a fucking podcast, Lefty. If you got charisma, do a fucking podcast, stop smoking meth, and do some push-ups. Shout out Rax lyrics. Rowdy Rax too is like, my problem with these like Mexican rappers, right? Cause I listen to music for the music. I don't listen to music for like, oh, here's a Mexican, let me bump him because he's Mexican. No, I'm sorry. If you're good, I'm gonna play your music. If you're not, I'm not gonna play your music. I play good music, bro. My top 5 albums on Spotify, on Apple Music. I'll tell you right now, look at my top 5 albums. These are my top 5 albums on Apple Music. My top 5 albums were Mixtape Pluto by Future. It's crazy because that barely came out and that was my number 1 album. Made Me a Star by 4 Bats. We Don't Trust You by Future and Metro Boomin. Forever Us, Never Them by 42 Doug, and We Still Don't Trust You by Future and Metro Boomin. Those are my top 5 albums that I played this year, right? And here's crazy, right? So my top 5 songs are Members Only, You're Too Down with the Gang, You're One of My Members by Drake, and then Too Sugar, My Enemy, Gonna Find My Own Demons, don't you see? It's like it's an Afrobeat song. And then Date at 8, I'm coming down at 8 p.m. 500 for your fucking nails. You know, all right, so and that's a 4 Bats. And then number 4 is IBU by Future, which is an old Future song off the Honest album. It was I be there, do, do, do. And then that's number 4. Number 5 is Rob 49, Mama. This ain't what you like, mama. Mama. You know what I mean? Like, baby, I'm all in. I can give you good. I'm good. You know what I mean? Titties in my hand. All right. You know what I mean? Like, I listen to like what's hot in hip hop. I don't like listen for like, oh, let me go kick it with my people. Like, I listen to like, let me listen to what's hot. Because I like good music. You know, since I was young, I grew up listening to good music. I was never about like, oh, I gotta listen to fucking Darkroom Familia because I'm in Northern Cali and these dudes are rapping about this cholo shit that I don't give a fuck about. No, I was like listening, when I was growing up, I was listening to Bone Thugs and Wu-Tang Clan and Jay-Z and fucking, you know what I'm saying? I was listening to Snoop Dogg. I was listening to Crooked Eye. I was listening to Yuck Mouth and Mac Dre. I didn't give a fuck about no gang shit. I didn't like listening to gang rap because it sucked. Always, like the old shit, bro. Oh my God, that shit was unbearable. At least now it's somewhat bearable. Look at my top 5 artists. Number 1 is Drake. Number 2 is Future. Number 3 is Metro Boomin. Number 4, look at how crazy this is, right? This is how, so Drake, Future, Metro Boomin. You know, Metro Boomin is pretty much Future because I was listening to the Future Metro Boomin album, right? And I mean, really, I listened even the Metro Boomin album. I was listening to it mostly for Future. You feel me? Because Future's probably my current favorite artist. You know what I'm saying? So Future, Drake, Future, Metro Boomin. Then it's Brandon Lake. That's a contemporary Christian artist. And then it's Elevation Worship, which is church, worship team. You know, so it's crazy. My first 3 is like ratchetry, drug dealing, killing. My last 2 is Christian music. In my top 5 though. So, you know, obviously, like, I got a top 10, but it's just funny. But yeah, I like this time of the year because I get to check like what I was listening to in the gym pretty much and like what I'd be slapping the most. And I mean, it's pretty on point. Cause it's crazy, even in the midst of like this whole rap battle, everybody thinks that like, oh, you're some crazy like Kendrick fan, but I'm not. I love Kendrick, but I don't really listen. I listen to music from outside of the coast more than I listen to music from California specifically. You know what I'm saying? Let alone Mexican rappers, bro. Like my favorite Mexican rapper is OGZ. It's because I literally play his music. You feel me? Like Lefty sucks, brother. Lefty does suck. He signed to a label, OTR, right? Yeah. Politics, capital, realizing, facts. Wow, 800 is wild. It is. We're here to talk about music and not politics. Amen. But let's be real. Lefty is a good representative for the people, but his lyrics suck. I love Kevo Money, bro. Are you a Y? I don't know what that means, brother. Are you into a Y? Oh, I don't know what that means. You know, I don't give a fuck about the politics because they don't involve me, but Lefty's music just sucks. Like everything that I know about music, I produce, I mix, master, I really make music. The reason why I've gone on tour, I've done a lot of things with my career. And I've heard a lot of great musicians, and he doesn't stand a chance against most people that I know that are underground touring, let alone when you put somebody like him in front of somebody like Millie's or a Fat Joe. Like Fat Joe's got a big heart, so we might embrace him, but you know what I'm saying? Like you're not gonna. It's like embarrassing. Like it's embarrassing. Like damn, if you think that guy's dope, I'm embarrassed for my people because that means that the standard is really low and like the expectations is super low for like Mexican rappers, bro. That's not a good thing. At all. Like it's not a good thing. We should be like prideful. Like we should have like the same pride that we do with boxing. You know what I mean? Because everybody knows all the best boxers in the world are either black or Mexican. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. That's a straight up, and these motherfucking Mexican rappers should fucking have that same heart and rap better. How come OGZ's dope? How come Bands from the Rose is dope? How come Rico Too Smooth is dope? How come, I can keep going. I can keep going. There's like a lot of dope rappers. GB's dope. Old boy from, what's this, Lonely Boy? What's the dude from San Jose? He's dope. Lazy Boy. Lazy Boy's cool. What the fuck? You know what I mean? Drummer Boy's cool. He's from San Diego. Those Coyote guys, they're cool. Peso's fucking cool. But this guy fucking sucks. This fucking guy fucking sucks. You know what somebody told me today? They're like, damn, he's on a song with so-and-so, and like, bro, he kind of ruined the song. And I agree. He ruins every song that he's on. He's not good. I think I've heard one verse that's mediocre, which means like it's like maybe get a little bit bearable, but it clearly stood out as garbage on the song. But he's never been dope. I've never heard him say anything dope. He does whatever he wants. He doesn't respect his fan base. He doesn't respect the art of like making a song. He doesn't, bro. He doesn't respect the culture. The way he just talks about black people, the way he talks about the culture, he doesn't respect it. He thinks he's fucking dope because a few of his he's got a bunch of yes men in his circle that gas him up. He's garbage. You're a bomb. Straight up. I'm sorry. But Lefty Gunplay is a bum.
Keep that tail intact, preferably about an inch of the stem, because what that does is it locks in the nutrients and it keeps the beats nice and juicy.
This is Burner. You just no jumper. Bro, like you're clearly falling off. And your fall off is a representation of what you were the whole time. You were a fucking gimmick. Start a podcast. Talk about it. Because your rap career is done, Lefty Gunplay. "21 joints in the air." Do you listen to any new funk like Mia? I like Los Yesterdays. I like what do you call him? Is it any wonder? Duran Jones, but the Aaron Frazier. There's a few of those groups that I rock with though. A few of those new Chicano oldie groups. Those are fire. Have you heard of that corrido tumbado? Lefty he raps to it. I just heard it. See what Lefty really has. No, like the minute that I realized that Lefty is a garbage ass rapper that doesn't respect the culture and doesn't respect black people, I stopped caring about anything that Lefty Gunplay has to say or puts out or anything. And every time he comes across my timeline, I'm never surprised by what I see, which is a bunch of subpar degenerate bullshit every single time. I am by no means a fan of that guy. Because he's a Guatemalan, you know what I'm saying? So Lefty Gunplay, you are the dopest Guatemalan and white rapper in Baldwin Park, Frank Holiday. Your name's Frank Holiday. The fuck? That's not the most Hellman's fucking mayonnaise name I've ever heard in my life. I don't know what is. Frank Holiday? Sounds like a fucking cowboy. Sounds like somebody got to meet at fucking noon and have a showdown. Fucking weirdo. That guy's a fucking weirdo. I like people are like laughing at you. You're not a dope rapper. You're just viral. You're viral. You're viral because you smoke meth and then go and say degenerate shit on a fucking podcast. And you think it's like, you know what I mean? You think it has to do with your music, but clearly you sold 800 copies in your first fucking week because you're just a degenerate bum. We keep pushing his degeneracy. And trust me, like, it's not only down south. It's up here too. There's this chick named Gata Mas Firme. She's garbage. She's a weirdo. The fuck? It's like cringe fest. Like, how are you a grown-ass person still dressing like that, still talking like that? We've been in America for how many generations? Like, a lot of y'all have never even been to Mexico, but you talk like, what? What's wrong? Like, what the fuck's going on? We should want better for our people. What are we doing? Like, nobody's coming to save us. We're either gonna stay pathetic and feeling sorry for ourselves and mad, and nobody's gonna come to save us, bro. What are we gonna keep doing? Blaming the white man and all this shit, bro? I did that shit. Nobody came and saved me, gang. Nobody's coming. You gotta look out for your own. You gotta push your own. Like, this degenerate bullshit, I'm just sick of, bro. I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of this shit getting pushed. And every time, like, you know, because for me as a Chicano, I got to answer for it, right? When people ask me, like, I'm like, and I got to explain, like, well, it's like that in LA. I don't know what it's like here. That, you know, like, it's not like that here where I'm at, you know? I got to, like, explain, like, because this degenerate shit, this degenerate fucking bullshit that gets pushed. This fool's a bum. Like, he does not represent me. He doesn't, anything he says does not represent me. I'm not a fan of Lefty Gunplay. Have you heard? No. So Burner 21 joints is okay. Burner. You know, I fuck with him. We do not negotiate with terrorists. We do not negotiate with terrorists, buddy. Who's more cringe, Lefty Pipa Play or Danny B for burrito? We don't talk about that fucking weirdo dweeb dressed like a substitute teacher. There's a video of Lefty getting heard getting head from a guy in prison. Have you seen it? No, I definitely did not see that. Nor do I want to see it. But that's weird to hear. Not surprising, but definitely weird. Yeah, I don't know what to say to that. That's disgusting. Wow. Not what I would have expected from a guy who's maybe by viral he means that he's got some shit. Lefty Guatemalan play. Bro, you know what he's saying? He said that he is. They're like, he's like, well, I'm Guatemalan and white, but like, you know, Guatemalan, Mexican, it's not the same thing. It's like, no, it's not. No, it's not. Our tamales look completely different. All right. You guys do the pupusa thing. We do the empanada thing. You feel me? Like, you guys, you know what I mean? Fundamentally, we're culturally different. And Mexico's such a big place. Mexico's a range of like cultures, you know what I'm saying? Mexico got literally everything. Like Mexico's so diverse. People think it's just like, they think Mexican and they just automatically assume like a Mexican is like, but Mexico's actually very diverse. Mexico got a big black population, Asian population, Middle Eastern population, Jewish population, Russians, Germans. I got a homie who both his parents are from Mexico and his last name is Betancourt. You know what I'm saying? That's a full German name. Ain't nothing Mexican about it, you know what I'm saying? But bro is really Mexican. He's Chicano, you know what I mean? Shout out to the bro. But this fucking guy, he's Guatemalan. I mean, look at his face. Bro, look at this guy's face, bro. Look at this guy's face, bro. Like, do I gotta say more? Need I say more? Are you not entertained? I'm just like, I don't like this for us. You know what I mean? I don't like this for us. I go on Clubhouse. I gotta explain that this guy does not represent what the fuck I do or how I live or what I got going. You know? Tone deaf as fuck, degenerate, fucking dumbass idiot, meth head, tweaker. Not the kind of guy like he said, I don't know, like I would feel weird if like my fucking daughter brought home like a black guy, and like why would he be like, why you gotta bring home a black guy? Like, bro, let me remind you, you look like this. I swear to God, if my daughter brought this home, I'm gonna be more pissed than if she brings anything else home. Cause I don't give a fuck about none of that. But if you look like this, get the fuck out of my house. Leave my daughter alone, or I'ma shoot you. If I don't shoot you, I'ma shoot your daughter. Wait. I'ma shoot your dad. My bad. But anyways, Bro, my daughter brings home this degenerate, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be pissed. If my daughter brings home a degenerate that looks like this, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be super pissed. She can bring home, bring home anybody in the world. Just don't bring this home. All right? Please, don't bring this home. Future daughter, don't bring this home. Okay? If I could find you on Fools Gone Wild, you're not allowed. You're not allowed in my house. No fucking high sock checks. None of that degenerate shit. Oh, man. Oh. That's funny. But anyways, I've been watching all these interviews. I just been like, oh, man, like I haven't had a chance to do this rant. You know what I mean? I meant to do it on Monday. Then I meant to do it again on Tuesday. Finally, I got it. I mean, yesterday, depending on where you're at, but I finally got to come here and do it. So we're here, and I did it. So anyways, let's react to the internet a little bit. See what the internet got to offer, bro. Because I know a lot of shit's been going on. I just haven't been able to stream, man. I'm like working on fixing, like making sure I get enough sleep so when I come home, I have the ability to let's all right, so we got a lot of news. First off, there's this. Oh man, I've been wanting to talk about this fucking fat fuck right here. Look at Dave Blunt's response to fans saying Big Mo inspired his look. I couldn't have copied an that I never seen or heard before. You're literally a fat dude in a velour suit. You definitely did. Like, here's the thing about Dave Blunt's, bro. And this is another thing. Oh, we're gonna talk about this. We'll talk about that. Here's the thing about Dave Blunt's. Like, same thing I feel about Lizzo. Like, there's a lot of women that are nice and thick, right? And I don't mind me a thick woman. I think women are beautiful, right? I love all women. But my biggest thing is like health, right? Especially after I changed my lifestyle, I realized how important it is to be healthy and like promote healthy living. You know what I mean? So when I see degenerate shit like this fucking fat guy blaming, and I heard that he doesn't even have lean in his cup, and he just like is faking the funk. Bro, nobody his size is gonna be able to fucking sip lean, bro. Like it gets like you breathe slower. Like that guy needs to breathe fast because he's big, bro. There's no way somebody of his size is able to fucking breathe, bro. Look at that guy. Do you really think that guy can really sip lean? This fat ass? Really? Look at this fucking heavyweight heifer, bro. Look at.
That was funny. Go ahead, little homie. I mean, big homie. Do your thing, cuz. I ain't fucking with you. Have your...
Bro, first of all, bro, Snoop Dogg's trying to tell you to stop fucking eating cheeseburgers and fucking double doubles. I hope you haven't moved to LA because you definitely hitting that In-N-Out at least 4 times a fucking week. I already know that. And we should not be promoting this. This is degeneracy. Look at you. You're a fat piece of shit that is so fat you need a fucking oxygen tank on stage. What is wrong with you? This is not healthy. God does not like that. I'm sorry. There's no world that we live in where God's gonna be like, oh, good, you're not like taking care of your body. Bro, like, look at that, bro. That is not healthy, bro. Bro, that is not healthy. Like, we should not be promoting this. This is not cool. This is not cool, bro. Like, being so big, you gotta sit down on stage when you're performing is not tight. That is nothing tight about that. Like, what are we doing? We're not doing this guy no favors by standing up again. Like, we should be bullying the fuck out of Dave Blunts. Dave Blunts, you should be getting bullied. You should be getting bullied so much that you're so depressed that all you have no choice but to lose weight. Because nobody's going to believe that you self-deleted yourself. Nobody's going to believe that. Everybody's going to be like, no, you just big. How dare you disrespect Snoop Dogg? You wouldn't say that shit in LA. Looking up there like bro, you look like the fucking blueberry chick from fucking Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Violet. You look like Violet. Violet, you're turning violet, Violet. Sup with dude? Bro had to take a whole breath between saying, get the F off my D, and then he said, Snoop Dogg. There was too many syllables in the sentence that he was saying that he had to take a whole ass breath before finishing it. Do you guys realize how unhealthy this is? Dave Blunts, you're not healthy. You're not healthy. This is not, Dave Blunts, this is not healthy. This is not healthy. You should not want to promote this. You have not had sex with a woman. There's no way, no physical way that you have had sex with a woman. There's no way. It's physically impossible. Physics would not allow it, and your health will not allow it. Trust me, I know this. You are not healthy enough to be having sex. Especially if you're sipping lean. What? You're gonna fall asleep and die. There's no way that you're able to just breathe on your own when you definitely have a CPAP machine. There's no way that no, you are huge. You have not felt hunger pains in at least the last 10 years. There's no way. And I'm calling this shit out because it's stupid. It's stupid that we promote this shit and like be like, oh, look at this fat guy. You got a oxygen tank. No, this is not cool. If you're so fat, you need an oxygen tank to help you survive on stage because you're performing. Bro, you had to take a breath to finish a fucking 7-syllable sentence. What is going on, America? Why are we supporting this? There's people building fucking spaceships and fucking Akon's creating a Wakanda in Africa. We watching this? This fat guy die in front of our eyes? Bro, this is not sick. This is not tight. Tosh said crazy. Erica said yuck. Let me see. The chat actually be talking. So this guy popular only in LA? Yes. He disses Northern California, so he's only popular in LA and certain parts of the Southwest. Taj said, LOL, nope, I know what I'm talking about, no way. Erica said, yuck, crazy. Taj said, crazy, McDonald's. Like, bro, if this dude gets sponsored by McDonald's, I'm gonna be so fucking pissed. I'm gonna be pissed. Like, what the fuck are you doing? You're gonna die. Your sponsorship is literally gonna kill you. That's insane. We should not be pushing that. Guys, we should not be promoting none of that shit. We should be promoting things that better our society, not shit that hinders our society. That's why I don't like fucking meth head gunplay. That's why I don't like none of this weird degenerate culture that the Democrats are trying to push. And I'm not even a fucking Republican. I just don't like the degenerate shit that these fools are pushing. Like, we gotta change up our whole country. We gotta change it up. Just shift the energy. This Kendrick shit is good for the culture. This, you know what I mean? Like, it's good. We're going in a good direction. Things are working out. Oh shit. We forgot to talk about the lawsuit. So, what's crazy about the lawsuit, right, is that I've actually Drake and Kendrick receive 8 nominations for the 2024 Billboard Music Awards, including top rap artist, top male rap artist. For All the Dogs, that's good. And then you got Act 2 Date at 8 remix. I didn't like the remix. I liked the original song. As y'all see, that was one of my top songs on Apple Music. Damn, so they're all nominated. They're both nominated for these. I mean, I hope Drake wins the Grammy too, bro. Like, I like Drake's music. Y'all seen he was my #1 streamed artist this year. Future's my favorite artist, but I streamed a lot of Drake music, mainly because he dropped the For All the Dogs. So there's like a few select songs that I put on my playlist. I have a lot of like, I have a playlist that like it's like, it's called Don't Drake and Drive. So it has like a lot of like Drake music on that shit. So obviously, like, but look at so pretty much what ended up happening was Drake ends up suing UMG, accusing Universal Music Group of charging streaming platforms less money for Kendrick's Not Like Us versus Drake's music. So they were essentially charging 30% less for Not Like Us, so streaming platforms can make more money off of incentivizing streaming platforms like Spotify to heavily rotate Not Like Us versus anything that Drake was putting out. Like, the problem with what, like, this whole narrative, all right, so there's a few things right here, right? Drake also filed a second lawsuit accusing UMG of slander because what Kendrick said on Not Like Us essentially damaged his image, is what he's saying. So there's also another layer that Drake isn't going into negotiations with UMG. So the narrative is that he's claiming that UMG tried to assassinate his character right before they went into negotiations, just so they can hold that over his head, having negotiating leverage and saying, well, you got beat in the battle, you're not going to sell as good, your character's damaged, blah, 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 right? So Drake responds, says he's going to sue them. claims that it's because they essentially used this machine to work against Drake in order to make it seem like Kendrick was the winner. Now, big nuts, pause, but what this fool Drake is doing is essentially self-sabotaging for the sake of winning a bigger, because he could sue them for like $3 billion, right? If he wins this lawsuit, a few billion, where he was just, his negotiating power might have, last contract, I believe he made 400 million. So this one, he would probably be set to do $500 million to $750 million, right? So, anywhere from 500 million to 700 million. He's going to sue them now to attempt to get like a few B's, right? Now, he is essentially saying they pushed a special button with Kendrick that made me suffer at the cause of them pushing that red button for Kendrick. Now, how do you even know that this red button exists? Now, mind you, I gave this exact same music take on Clubhouse about a week and a half ago or 2 weeks ago when the day the suit was filed. I gave this exact take, and it's crazy because a couple days later I heard Adam 22. I'm not saying that Adam 22 by any means even listens to Clubhouse or any of that, but Adam 22 and my homie Lush both gave an exact same take to what I said on Clubhouse, and pretty much I'm saying that how do we know, right? And academics, everybody, it's so crazy. I wish I would have done my stream before, because my take is essentially like on point, and pretty much how do you're accusing UMG of pushing a red button, and everybody's pretty much been saying that Drake has been a plant this entire time. Everybody's saying it's an industry plant. Now all these like videos of him in the studio coming up, sounding like a goofy, looking like a goofy. So in actuality, how do you know, right, what the button is, or even where the button's at, or what the button looks like, or when the button's pressed, what it does? And it's because the button's been pushed for you for 15 fucking years. How do you know? Like, how do you know about the button, Drake? So he's pretty much saying, hey, I'm willing to sabotage my image because my image is already compromised. I'm willing to crash out, have the streets look at me funny, and I'm going to sue UMG for artificial inflation. And then this is what Universal Music Group said. Universal Music has responded to Drake's claim that it conspired to artificially inflate the stream numbers to Kendrick's Not Like Us diss. The suggestion that UMG would do anything to undermine any of his artists is offensive and untrue. We employ the highest ethical practices in our marketing and promotion campaigns. No amount of contrived and absurd legal arguments in this pre-action submission can mask the fact that fans choose the music they want to hear. So that's when Drake responded. Drake responded with a Drake accuses Universal Music Group of defamation and second legal action over Kendrick Lamar's false song Not Like Us. And again, like, I feel like this one right here was just to have, you know, you want to throw everything at him and see what sticks. You know what I'm saying? Then you got a dick riding ass Funkmaster Flex saying he sides with Drake, claims there are backdoor deals with DJs and threatens to expose names. Expose them. He should expose them. The fact that you haven't exposed them for years lets me know that you really don't care and you're just trying to be a topic in the conversation, Flex. Me and Flex have gone back and forth on fucking X before, or Twitter. And he's a fucking weirdo. You're a legend and all that shit, but you're just a weirdo. It doesn't mean, like, just because you're a legend don't mean that you can't be a weirdo. You definitely are a weirdo. Clout chasing weirdo. He said, "Ha! Some DJ's been taking payola to play these songs. I can't wait to see how this trickles down. I've been waiting for this. Drake is not lying. There are backdoor deals under the table with DJs. Should I name names? I can if you need me to." You're really a goofy. I ain't gonna lie. All this time, and it's crazy. Like, if it really been going down, you should have done that shit a long time ago. That's like holding on to the Epstein list and then just finally having a chance to get famous over it. So you, like, you know, you're a weirdo. And for the record, GNX sold 319,000 copies the first week, which is a dub. That means that it's well on its way to be platinum. Let me see. Look at this goofy shit. Lil Wayne allegedly tried calling Kendrick after being name dropped on GNX. Got no answer, so he went to the booth to respond. And I guess what? It's gonna take like fucking 6 months to come out, and it's already, the Super Bowl is gonna happen, and he's already gonna start his new tour dates, and we're not gonna give a fuck no more, Lil Wayne. So shout out to you. Oh, we can't watch this. Shout out to Joe Budden, the #1 hip-hop platform, and it's academics. People will say it's academics first, but I just think Joe Budden is the best hip-hop podcast in the world. Then it's academics, and you know, people might say he's not a podcast, but I like Kai Cenat too, bro. Kai Cenat, he's good for the culture, fool. He's just good for like everything. He's dope. Oh, look at this goofy right here. YouTuber Miguel El Jasper Vivanco was found dead with 70 bullet wounds. Family suspects drug cartel involvement in murder. Yeah, why would you go kick it with drug cartel members when you're a fucking YouTuber who they know makes millions of dollars? You're a fucking idiot. Dumbass. You're a retard. Why would you go do that? You're a stupid ass. Dumbass. Why would you go do that? Like, why would you do that? Like, why would... Huh? Like, that don't even sound right. LeBron just vibing and rapping the lyrics from Kendrick Lamar's TV Off while warming up courtside. Bro, that is so hard. I ain't gonna lie. When you hear Kendrick Lamar just yell, "Mustard!" That shit's hard, fool. Go like, comment, subscribe, homies. Yes, please. Big vibes, gang. Hope y'all having a good night. Oh man, shout out to everybody out, man. I appreciate y'all. Yes, sir. Damn. That's hilarious. They could name a fucking big ass burger after. Yeah, bro. That's wild, right? Let me see. Damn, My Chemical Romance drummer. That's crazy because they still be putting out music. I don't know if you guys like, you know, I listen to everything, right? So My Chemical Romance is like a like an emo rock band, you know what I mean? And these guys were just touring, bro, and they just did a new song. I know because my the guy who did my grill, Alligator Jesus, he just did a grill for the lead singer. Like literally a couple months after he did mine, he did a grill for the lead singer of My Chemical Romance, and it was for a music video because they just cut another album. Drake unfollows Timberland. Man, Drake is crashing out. Somebody send Drake like a fucking what's that shit called? He needs like a bouquet of like fucking fruits and veggies and shit, like, you know what I mean? What do they call those, like bouquets of like fruits and shit? My dog DJ GOJ in the building. Banger My Chemical Romance. I'm 95 by Kuh. We lit, broski. Yes, we turned in the clubhouse, man. Listen, the Treehouse Club always lit, bro. It's always good vibes here, man. We just vibing out. Sometimes I go on my little crash out moments. I had to go off on a Lefty Gunplay because I just hate. I hate when people like talk delusionally in the fucking media. Like, bro, like you're an idiot. Like you're not good. You're not a good rapper by any means. I would not place you. Like I'm a curator of music. Like I promise you. Wait till I start DJing. Like I promise you, I'm a fucking curator of music. I got great music playlists. You're not good. You're not good by any means, bro. You would never make a playlist that I listen to. I listen to all the best rappers in California, all the best rappers in America, like top, you know what I mean? Like you're garbage, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Okay, so Kendrick Lamar's album officially sells 319,000. Its first week, debuts at #1 on Billboard 200 chart. Marks his 5th #1 album. That's kind of impressive, bro. You can't like say like, oh, they helped him with this and shit, and like he's got 4 other albums that are #1s. Like suck a dick, quit crying, quit hating. Bro, imagine you're on like the biggest album that dropped on Billboard and you drop the next week and sell 800 copies. You don't even sell 1,000 copies, bro. I'm pretty sure there's like 1,000 Lefty Gunplay fans in Baldwin Park, right? At least, right? Where you're from. But they didn't even buy they didn't even buy your album. Edible bouquet. No, it's called Edible Arrangements. I just remember that. It's called Edible Arrangements. Not a fruit basket. It's called Edible Arrangements. That's what I was trying. That's the word I was looking for, gang. But I'm saying, like, how do you're part of the biggest fucking album that drops, right? Next to Future's album. The only other album. And bro, if you're ever on a Future album, I promise you I'll stop listening to Future, bro. I promise you, if I ever hear you on a Future record, I'm gonna be pissed and I'm gonna stop listening to Future's music, bro. I promise you. Lefty Gunplay is garbage. What else we got here? Yeah, happy birthday to Draco, man. Long live the ruler. Long live Juice WRLD too, bro. Damn, Charlemagne the God gave this fool donkey a day for suing, bro. Drake really looks like a goofy, gang. Charlemagne marked him out. Kendrick takes over the top 5 on the Hot 100. Now he's the 4th artist to have 7 out of the 10 songs at once. He was running 7 out of 10. Look it. So Shabuzi, Lady Gaga, and Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas, are literally the only songs that were able to survive the Kendrick takeover. West Coast taking over the top 100, the top 10. We're looking at Squabble Up, TV Off, Luther. So shout out to SZA. See, the TV Off, you're number 2. You're on the number 2 song on the Billboard Hot 100, and you could only sell 800 records. You're a bum. You're a bum. Hey Now by Kendrick Lamar featuring Dodie 6, number 5. Then Shabuzi, everybody in the club getting tipsy. That like really was killing it at number 1 for most of the summer. Die With a Smile, that's a Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars at number 7. Then we got Kendrick Lamar at number 8, number 9 with Reincarnated and Man of the Garden. And then of course, All I Want for Christmas Is You at number 10. So it kind of makes sense, you know? Kind of makes sense. We lit. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar, man. Long live JW99 4L. I don't know what that means, my brother, but oh, Juice WRLD. Yes, Juice WRLD 99 for life. Yeah, amen. Long live Juice WRLD, gang. Mustard said he's getting started after seeing Kendrick Lamar taking over the top 10. Look at, I don't know who the fuck this dweeb is, but we're not even talking about him. I'm just getting started, number 2 and number 5. Make sure y'all go stream that new Draco the Ruler, man. The Undisputed Truth. Go stream that shit. Long live the ruler, bro. Let me see here. We ain't gonna do this. We're not slandering no Sexy Red on my shit. Not on my clock. Alright, so then this happened. Oh yeah, Eminem's mom died. Well, he finally got his wish. Eminem finally got his wish. His mom died. That's crazy. Rest in peace to Deborah, man. So Kendrick Lamar announces the Grand National Tour with SZA. The tour, presented by Live Nation, PG Lang, and Top Dog Entertainment, will start on April 2025 and go through June. They'll perform in stadiums around the U.S. I'm actually excited about this. I'm trying to get tickets. I think in the next couple weeks I'm gonna try and buy tickets and get like a nice group of people. I love Angel said I love East Coast music as much as I love West Coast music. That's dope. Shout out to you, bro. Long live Draco. But yeah, I think this is dope right here. This is dope. Good announcement. I mean, right around the time that he announced the Super Bowl, he said him and Rihanna both announced that they're going to be doing stadium tours in 2025. So shout out to him, man. That's exciting. I'm gonna definitely try and make it to that. I'm a fan of both SZA and you know, if you go to that concert, there's gonna be a lot of honeys there, a lot of beautiful women. So right here we got this cringe fest bum dweeb top 5 reacts to Kendrick Lamar coming to Toronto for a show. I'll respect him if he comes with no police escort. Well, you're a retard. This guy's such a fucking clout chasing dweeb. Why does Drake allow this idiot to speak for Toronto? Like, this guy's a fucking idiot. Yo, top 5, you're a fucking idiot. Without no gun and none of that shit, you a bum. You get beat the fuck up. You a Somali bum. You a Somali small little dude. Like, you get slapped up. You're a bum. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you went on a podcast bragging about shooting Kodak Black. I promise you, people will be more pissed at you for shooting Kodak Black than be proud of you. Like, you're a bum. Nobody likes you. You make shitty music. You're not good. You're not a good rapper. You're not funny. You're not dope. You're not a good troll. You're a cornball. You're like the equivalent of Snoopy Badass. Like, we don't really respect what you got to say. You're a dweeb. You're a dweeb. You're a fucking dweeb. You get the shit slapped out of you. You're a dweeb. You're a fucking dweeb. Nobody cares about fucking top 5. And I hope that when he goes to Toronto, he plays Not Like Us like 10 times in a row. I promise you. I fucking hope. Look how dope this is. The internet reacts to the Blue Jays promoting Kendrick's concert in Toronto. Look at Kendrick Lamar visits Rogers Center in June. The tickets go on sale December 6th at 10 a.m. How dope is that? Bro, that's hilarious. That is hilarious. I hope the Raptors promote it too. That'd be the funniest shit ever. I hate top 5, bro. He's like a fucking cringe fest. Look at this right here. Spotify's top 5 most streamed rap artists globally in 2024. Spotify's Drake, Travis Scott, Kanye West, Eminem, and Kendrick Lamar for the top 5. Then it's Future, Metro Boomin, 21 Savage, Playboi Carti, XXX, and then Tyler, the Creator. My problem with Spotify is Spotify makes it easy to bot streams. So that's why I understand why people use Spotify for the metrics, because the numbers are so polarizing. And it makes it seem like a lot of people use Spotify, but most people don't know that Spotify is like the easiest platform to actually hack and bot. Apple Music always corrects everything. It catches every bot. So like, if you really know bot farms, they'll tell you that like Apple Music, they can't do it with Apple Music. So always look at how somebody's Apple Music is versus their Spotify numbers. And if there's like a polarizing difference, then you'll know that it's probably subsequently because they don't, they're buying their bots, they're buying their streams, and their streams through Spotify are easier to bot. So I feel like Drake is up here. These like top 5, I think maybe. Like Playboi Carti, I could see. Tyler dropped an album. So I don't know. I just like, I don't trust Spotify's numbers. I just don't. I want to react to this, but I can't react to it because they've been giving me strikes and all that shit. But all in all, this fool Andrew Schultz is saying, responding, saying that he's calling Kendrick a hypocrite because Kendrick, made the line that like no white comedian should be making fun of black women. And Andrew Schultz responded by saying like, well, you're working with the South Park creators and they literally just make fun of black people and black women, so like, what are you talking about? And you're working with the South Park creators to create a cartoon. So that was his whole narrative. They had that little kerfluffle, and then he went on to say that he thinks that he could fuck up Kendrick Lamar without his homies. It's a whole shit. But anyways, it's been an interesting past few weeks in hip hop. You know what I mean? But clearly we're on the right direction, right? Because we got rapping back. We got the cultures in a good place. People is like finally tuning in. The West Coast got a little bit of a spotlight. But my real question is to all you West Coast artists, what are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with it? Kendrick gave y'all the love. Kendrick put y'all on the album. Kendrick gave you guys a look. What are y'all going to do with it? Are you going to sit there, be degenerates, fuck it off, go in your hood and brag about it? Or are you going to go out there, make music, drop albums, and actually try to influence the culture and push the West Coast to new heights? It's all on you. My name's Ghambit, a.k.a. Tequila Daddy, a.k.a. Agave Poppy, a.k.a. Jose Rogan. This is the most lit podcast network in the Galaxy Treehouse Club Live. Make sure you follow our Kick, because every Friday night we stream live on Kick. I got all my beautiful people in there this weekend. I was so excited. I am going to a Christmas party this Friday, so I'm going to be a little late on streaming. I'll probably be streaming closer to about 12, which is on the West Coast, midnight, which is 3 a.m. on the East Coast, which is the after hours times for the East Coast. So I will be streaming on Friday, but it's just going to be a little late. Please follow my Kick. I do stream Fridays, Saturdays, and Tuesday nights on Kick. I play music, a bunch of blappers, always have it lit. Please follow it, bro. I love when people are in the chat on Kick because it's so fun. I take requests as long as it's like not messing up the room. You see the trajectory that the music's going. You read the room. You send a good request. I'm gonna play it. All right. But shout out to everybody in the chat, all my beautiful people that was tapped in and tuning in. Everybody all the way from Chirac. We have people from the East Coast. We have all my folks in the South. The homie Todd from Arkansas. We got Demi in the chat. She's in LA. I think we had Star in the chat. I think she's in the Midwest. No, Star in the Midwest? Pretty sure she's in the Midwest. And then shout out to all my other folks who was tapped in. My brother Don Juan, my manager, Junior Number 9, Chingaderas in Chirac. Chingaderas right here on the West Coast. My brother Angel Martinez in the Midwest. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell to let you know every time that we go on live. Follow the Discord, follow the subreddit, come and tap in and everything that we say in the subreddit and on the Discord. Please join us in the conversations and add to us. Let us know what you want to hear, what you want to see us talk about. And yeah, all that and a bag of chips. God bless all y'all. Hope you having a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday going into Thursday. We almost at the end of the week, y'all. Big love, big vibes, big blessings. It's your boy Ghambit. Remember, drink your water, say your prayers, hit the gym, and quit sleeping on your greatness. I will see y'all next stream. I'm gonna try and stream tomorrow. Maybe we can catch up with a little bit of the stuff that we were talking about tonight. We'll have some more things going. I know Dirk and the whole thing with like Dirk. Then there's like the Yak Gotti stuff. Von's cousin allegedly might have snitched on Dirk, so we don't know what's going on, but we'll do all that. Follow me on all social media, Ghambit, Ghambit. Follow the Treehouse Club Live, and please follow the Kick. We're trying to get more followers and subscribers on there so we could go live more and do more lit stuff on there and playing music. I appreciate everybody for tapping in. I love y'all. God bless y'all. It is 11:43 on the West Coast. About time for me to go to bed. God bless y'all. Have a good night. Oh, and Lefty Gunplay's trash.